A very good morning to all of my viewers. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and we are continue on our subject of cyber law and ethics. Guys, previously we are completed our unit number 2, basic introductions about IT Act, as well as we will discuss some basic terminology which we are really important to understand. What are the different issues will be available on the IT, as well as what are the different term which should be available for the cyber crime and cyber law. As on our previous lecture, we will complete our unit number 2. In this particular lecture, we will discuss a cyber regulations, appellate tribunal, penalties and the adjudications. Guys, in this particular lecture, we will focus on appellate tribunal, duty of appellate tribunals, how the selection process will be happen, what are the different eligible criteria, as well as what are the different terms for which they can perform all this duty which should be allocated for this appellate tribunal. As well as we will discuss some penalties against those cyber crime, as well as we will discuss some adjudications. So guys, as on the demand, we will complete our unit number 2 as per our syllabus, and now onwards we will continue on unit number 4, electronic business and legal issues. Guys, nowadays it is the trending topic to understand how the electronic business is work, what are the different legal issues will be happen through these electronic businesses, because from the morning to the night, whatever product we will use on our day-to-day life, all these products are available through the websites. We are billing on those websites, purchase those product and payment through this internet. So there are some legal issues will be happen. So it is remember that all these legal issues we will discuss in throughout this lecture, as well as understand how the electronic business is introduced, how they evaluated those businesses with compare with the local businesses, as well as it is mandatory to require understand how a legal issues will be happen in these electronic businesses, because nowadays we are more focused, we are more believe on those businesses which is available on online market. So guys, from the today's lecture we will start our unit number 4. On the today's first lecture we will discuss some outline. Outline is nothing but what are the different terms or topic we are discussing in this particular unit is we will discuss on the first slides. So in this unit number 4, we will discuss evaluations and the development of e-commerce. Then we will discuss paper versus paperless contract on the e-commerce model. In this e-commerce model, we will discuss two different models, B2B and B2C. Then we are discussing e-security, because whenever we are purchasing any product through this e-commerce market, it is mandatory to remember that what are the different issues will be happen if we are purchasing anything through these websites. So e-security, it is the mandatory topic to understand how we provide a security against those online market. Then what are the different issues if we are purchasing online product? Then we will discuss on concept of taxations, electronic payments. In this particular payment we will discuss different methods like credit card, debit card, UPI, internet banking, and lots of payment method will be available in the electronic payments. Then later on we will discuss a supply chain, how the e-commerce market will deliver a product from warehouse to our home. It is known as a supply chain. Then we will discuss the EDI. In EDI we will discuss how the electronic market will be developed with a different criteria, with the different methods. Then we will discuss the e-market, like how our product will be introduced to the global with a different social media, with the different advertisement, and later on we will discuss emerging trends. So guys, those topic which we are covering in unit number 4, and we are going through this each and every basic things through this video lecture. So please watch all this video which is available on a YouTube channel, and please refer all this video for understanding how the e-commerce will be available nowadays, how we can use those e-commerce, as well as what are the different issues will be happen in e-commerce we will study in this particular unit. But from this outline for the today's lecture we will focus only 2 points: introductions of e-commerce and evaluations of e-commerce. So without wasting time, we will start our first point, introductions of e-commerce. Because whenever we start anything new, first we know that how the actual things will be happen. So for that we will understand how the e-commerce will be happen, what is e-commerce, and how they can take a benefit to purchasing anything through these websites, through this electronic media. Advance in a communications technologies within this last decade of the 20th century paved the way of innovations promoting rapid globalization, because everything's now available from morning to night. Whatever product we are using on our day-to-day life, like vegetable, fruits, soap, shampoo, and lots of products, like all the digital products like mobile phone, laptop, TV, fridge, washing machine, bike, car, and everything. So whatever we are using on a day-to-day life, everything's are available on these websites, or we can say an online platform. And we are believing on all this product and purchasing through this internet media and pay all this money. There are some facilities are available like cash on delivery, late payment facilities, EMI facilities, but the actual things is we will believe on those products which are not physically see, as well as we are not physically compare this product. We just see the pictures, see these videos, and see this review. According to those reviews, pictures, and comments, we will purchase this product. So it is the biggest advanced communications technology through which we can purchase our product. Electronic commercial transactions over the internet is known as a e-commerce. Guys, we just remember that just purchasing any online product through this internet media is nothing but a e-commerce. But anything electronic commercial transactions like transfer of money from account 1 to account B, it is also the electronic commercial transactions, because we are transferring something from one account to another account, or from one person to another person through this internet, like mobile banking, internet banking, UPI banking. It is also take a part in form of e-commerce. And nowadays it is a really trending market to transfer a money like Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, and lots of applications are available for to transactions, for to transfer a money, and it's provide a really easy and take a more advanced future of the security in form of e-commerces. Next, have grown rapidly over the last 5 years, because everything's on a digitization's form. So it should be a really growth nowadays that many experts continue to underestimate its growth and the development, because whenever this technology or these transactions media are introduced in market, developers or the experts people are not believe that it is a successful things, because they are not believe on those people who are purchasing a product, who are transferring a money without any kind of media, without any kind of trust. But we see that now the product will be really boost up in concept of e-commerce, in concept of electronic commercial transactions. Whether a retail business to customers means B2C model, or business to business means B2B model transactions, e-commerce is now a significant part of a commercial transactions, because Nowadays, we know that we are purchasing a local product as well as through the internet, like a shopping anything through these applications or through the local wholesale market. They are delivering a product with a minimum rate. If we are ordering those product, they can deliver within this product within this 1 to 2 day on home to home. Like online food, like Zomato, Swiggy, it is the local market. We will purchasing online foods and they are delivering within this home. It is also a significant part of commercial transactions. In turn, policy makers in the world are likely to face increasingly complex issues because lots of people are facing lots of problems through these electronic commercial transactions. So the expertise who can make a policy, who can provide a rules, regulations according to the e-commerce, they are facing lots of complex issues regarding of security, privacy, data leakage, taxations, infrastructures development and other issues related. So e-commerce is nowadays is really boosted, but lots of issues will be happen with the different categories. Taking into the account that the business is any activity including a one-time nature aimed at making a profit, because a business is always be a starting for to earn a big profit. E-commerce should be the viewed as in the form of business, releasing a larger extent through the introductions into the business process of informations and the telecommunications technology and the system, because e-commerce is really helpful to communicate with the technologies with a local market to the global world. So for that they need to require a communications between a telecommunications technology and the actual system which is really implemented on the physical structures. Commerce, a type of business activities related to trade and the organizational operationals, aimed at the implementation the process of the buying and selling goods and the services for the profit, because it is the actual market demand. Everything's are available, everything's are possible on the online purchasing, like selling a goods as well as buying a goods. Not for only the goods, they can provide a services like home services, cleaning services, plumber services and lots of activity which should be available. You can order it through the online websites. Points of scale, merchant account on the internet are online shops and the online auctions. Both the things should be happen. Often the sales of goods and the services the company arrange for the site without creating a separation store. Among the model of e-commerce there are the following things. On these particular things we will discuss different model, which is mentioned on the first slide of outline of unit number 4 is B2B and business to customer, B2C. So the internet provide the all those facility like a online shop for the merchant account. What are the different model we will discuss on this e-commerce market? First one is business to business, then we will discuss business to consumer like B2C, then business to government, business to administration, consumer to consumer, government to business, administration to business. Model of e-commerce is like B2B and B2C is the fundamental. It is the basic requirement of e-commerce, since they provide the bulk of transactions on the internet, because nowadays whatever product we are purchasing, it is I think either part of B2B or either they can part of B2C. But there are the lots of also model available which is available or affected in form of electronic commerces. So all the product which should be mentioned on these 7 different categories, we are using originally lots of models, but we are definitely go through these 2 model, B2B and B2C. B2B, a business to business, as in the seller and the buyer service are commercial organizations. This group includes a electronic market and the intra organization, means within the global area, within this local market system in which the internet is used for the interactions between the departments of one enterprise, because everything should be happen within this internet. Most of all the committees transactions now account for just this model, because everything's are converted his or her business in form of B2B business, because they are providing a lots of facility for a different organizations. They can compare all this product within the single platform without wasting a time. They can select multiple product within the single click. So everyone is now converted to his or her business into the local market to the business to business model. Business to consumer model is nothing but the seller of goods or the service is a commercial enterprise and the consumers individually. Means any of the organizations are providing or selling his or her product for the local consumer who can buying those products with compare with the different websites. Like if you want to purchase any mobile through this Amazon, you just type a company name. They provide all this latest product of which are available on the Amazon sites. You can compare with all products and purchasing within these particular websites. So without going to outside your home, you can see all this product features, scheme, and compare with this all product, and you can select a best product as per your requirement. So it is nothing but a business to consumer model. Now we will discuss a second point of today's lecture is evolutions in e-commerce. How e-commerce will be started and actually where it is till now. The evolutions of e-commerce can be attributed to and the combinations of developmental and the technological innovations, because people are demanding more and more. So every development team who can develop a e-commerce platform, they satisfy all this need which is provided by in form of technological innovations. Means on the 5 years later, they are just see this product and now they can evaluate those product with a different rating, with this different reviews. They can select only those products according to the rating, according to the review, according to the scheme which is provided a best scheme with a different websites. So it is a development in e-commerce through the internet which played the important role in the evolutions. Guys, whenever we heard this word e-commerce, the internet is a basic requirement for the e-commerce transactions. A period in this late 1960, e-commerce now took off with the arrival in the world of World Wide Web and thus browsers in 1990s. The idea is introducing in 1960, but without surety regarding those World Wide Web like a websites or in a browser, they are not implemented physically. So the 1990s, a www and the browser will be introduced on the legal market on the global era. Then onwards, e-commerce market will be boosted up. E-commerce was the first developed in the early 1970s with the innovations like the electronic fund transfer, EFT. Fund can be routed electronically from one organization to another organization. So guys, before 1990, e-commerce will be introducing with EFT. So before World Wide Web and the browser, e-commerce era will be started. Electronic data interchange EDI used to electronically transfer routine documents like mail, which expanded electronic transfers from financial transactions to other type of transactions processing, which we are discussing later on this particular topic known as EDI, electronic data interchange. Now whatever data we will send from one location to any another remote location, we will use email, social networking, chatting, as well as we will transfer our information via a security concerns. So it is part of electronic data interchange. Inter-organizational system IOS, a system which allows the flow of information to be automated between the organizations in order to reach a desired supply chain management system like a ERP system. It is work within these organizations. They can manage all this department like a management of account section, a HR department, productions department, sales department, and all this will be handled within the single platform. It is nothing but a inter-organizational system. On a technical term, we can say it is the ERP term or ERP system, which enable the development of competitive organizations. Below are years of which important historical event in this evolutions of e-commerce. Now we will see one by one each since will be happened in a era of e-commerce. In 1984, electronic data interchange was standardized through the ACX X12. It is the standard form to can provide the legal transactions with the internet. This guaranteed that companies would be able to complete transactions within one other reliable. So it is the surety regards your data, your security of data, as well as they can provide if you are transferring something information from the another organization, they definitely reach within this format. So it is the some standard will be provided in 1984. So it is the beginning of e-commerce. In 1992, CompuServe offers the online retained products to its the customer. This gives a people the first chance to buy things of their computers. Means it is the first company who can provide the selling a product within this online market in form of 1992. Then in 1994, Netscape arrived and providing users to simple browser to surf the internet and a safe online transactions technology called as secure socket layer. Guys, SSL it is currently used in every banking websites, every banking applications because they are more secure compared with the other security levels. So in the 1994, it should be a really new innovation in the e-commerce market. In 1995, two of the biggest name in e-commerce are launched, Amazon.com and eBay.com, and we know that currently where the Amazon is stand for. In 1999, DSL or the digital subscriber line provide the fast, always on internet services to subscriber across the California. This promotes a people to spend more time and money online because it is always on internet, but within this limited area known as the California. In 1999, a second innovations happened is nothing but a retained spending over the internet reach a 20 billions according to the business.com. Means they are now starting a boost up within this internet market. In 2000, the US government extended the moratorium on the internet taxes until at least 2005. Means they provide a flexibility against those transactions will be happening with this e-commerce era. So they just boost up, they can provide some backup of those people who are purchasing, who are transferring money through this internet market. So those things which we are discussing on the history of evolutions of e-commerce, and nowadays we know that where the actually e-commerce is stand. Guys, it is the just basic introductions where we want to understand how the evolution will be happen, because after 2020 we know that where is the actually e-commerce is. So I hope you are enjoying this video. I hope you are clear whatever we discuss in this particular lecture, and you understand what is introductions in form of e-commerce and a different evolutions. Please guys, watch all these videos which is available in YouTube channel and clear all this doubt in concept of cyber law and ethics subject. Thank you so much.